So today I'm talking about a Chevy P0521 code, what it is and how you go about fixing it. And this is mainly on a Chevy Silverado, Sierra, or Tahoe that has like the 4.3 liter or 5.3 liter and the 6.2 liter engines. And so what is a Chevy P0521 code? Well, it's engine oil pressure sensor range performance. And it basically means that it's seen a problem with the oil pressure sending unit or switch, however you want to say it. This is a common problem with Chevys, and it's usually a straightforward fix, although changing this out can be kind of a pain. It's kind of hard to reach sometimes. So I'm going to go over a few things, and I'll put a link down below for everything that I'm reading here. So what would be some symptoms? Well, the engine light will come on, the oil pressure gauge will either show low, like it's in zero, or it'll just show really high, and the oil pressure warning light may come on. And the usual cause is that the bad oil sending unit has gone bad and it simply needs to be replaced. And what does this oil pressure sending unit look like? Well, it's just a little small device, and it bolts onto the back of the engine up against by the firewall. See a few pictures here, and it doesn't cost too much. It's a low cost part, like around 20 bucks usually. But like I said, the biggest problem with this is going to be trying to reach it with everything else bolted on, because it is a little bit difficult to get to. Basically, to replace it, it's really good to have a ratchet with a swivel head, and there's a special socket for this, and this is a special socket right here. It'll help hold it when you go to pull it out. You can try to use a deep well socket, and many people do, but it makes it much more easier if you have this socket. I'll put a link down below if you want to check it out. It's just a low-cost socket that's specially built for this, that it holds onto it easier and gets it to come out better. But like I said, you can try to use a deep well socket if you want. And also, having a swivel head ratchet is often much more better too, unless you want to move some stuff out of the way because where it's located at. So you can try to remove some parts. A lot of people do that and then put them all back together. But either way, how we want to do it, the basic thing is to get to this sensor and to unscrew it out. You'll have a little harness on the top, and then screw the new one back in. And this is the way it looks here. There'll be a little filter inside of there, so you'll have to remove that and clean it up real good, or replace it also. And another thing is that this harness, be sure that the harness and the wiring is good, because bad wiring can cause the same symptoms as a bad sensor. So if you have an open or short inside the wiring, then you're going to have the same problems as a bad sensor. Also, if this connector right here is not good or not making a good connection, you're going to have the same issues as a bad sensor. So that's basically it. I just wanted to go over some brief overview of what a P0521 code is and how you could go about fixing it. So basically, if you get this error code, the first thing I would do is I would check that harness and the wiring to be sure there's no opens or shorts and it's all working correctly. Then I would get a new oil pressure sending unit, and I would get that socket. But either way, I would replace that unit, and be sure the little screen inside there's a little screen inside there. Be sure to either clean that or replace it, and then put everything back together, and it should clear the error. You should be good to go. So that's basically it. If you have anything to add, please comment down below. If you have any questions, ask me and I'll try to answer them. But if this video helps you, please click like, please click subscribe, and have a good day.